Let's talk about this Garrett Bradbury situation, shall we? Last season and much of this offseason, I've been saying I am very worried about Garrett Bradbury. He's nice when he gets out in space. He can at least stay in front of his man. He has good footwork, good balance, but his pass blocking is downright atrocious. And third-year man out of NC State, if he's still the same guy we've seen the previous 2 years, then it's over. It's time to move on. And somehow, some way, he managed to get worse. I went back and rewatched that Bengals-Vikings game this past Sunday, and we already knew that it was bad, but when you fine-tooth comb it, it's a lot worse than we originally thought. Run blocking, for example. This is when, as an offensive lineman, you're allowed to be aggressive here, and there's no push with Garrett Bradbury. In fact, Bradbury consistently gets pushed back. Second quarter. This is after the KJ Osborne catch for a first down from the Justin Jefferson pass. First down, Garrett Bradbury gets finessed to the ground by Larry Ogunjobi for a 3-yard tackle for loss on Dalvin Cook. That same drive, he had a holding penalty. In fact, in the fourth quarter, 2nd and 5 off the 5-step drop back by Kirk Cousins, Garrett Bradbury, while blocking Josh Tupou, just had a mental fart. While blocking his man, just inexplicably took his attention and focused it on Sam Hubbard for some reason, left Josh Tupou unblocked for the hit on Kirk Cousins. Luckily, he got the pass off for incomplete. Staying in the fourth quarter, 2nd and 8, play action. Off the snap of the ball, immediately Garrett Bradbury gets trucked back 8 yards, damn near hitting his quarterback before he got the pass off, incomplete pass. The final drive in regulation, Garrett Bradbury got trucked back 3 times. It's almost like watching the sled workouts that football players do. You know, they got the sled with the weights on it, and they just push it back, bulldoze it as much as you can. Garrett Bradbury, no disrespect, is the sled for NFL players. It's really sad to watch. I don't see any value in keeping this man on the offensive line. I used to think he was good as far as just staying in front of his man and having good balance, but he can't even do that anymore. Now he's getting finessed off of the simple rip moves. The only thing he can do is, okay, if he gets into space, he's kind of nice, but you can't do that all game. Or, okay, if he has help on double teams, that's nice. Or if he's lucky enough to have an empty zone where no one's there on a play, he can help out on double teams, but that's about it. It's over. It's unfortunately for this Minnesota Vikings, there's always that guy on the offensive line. I want to say at least for the last 4 or 5 years where it's like, all right, dude, why is this dude still on the team? Or why is he still starting? Right now, it's Garrett Bradbury. Last year, Dakota Dozier. The year before that, Pat Elflein. It's unfortunately, Bradbury is that guy right now. The solution, you got to go with Mason Cole. That's the only solution, I feel like. And yes, Wyatt Davis, that's an option. He was drafted as a guard, but he did do some work in practice at center. But I'm a little bit skittish with that one just because we just drafted the guy, 3rd-round man out of Ohio State. All I'm trying to say is, can we make sure we don't ruin this dude too? It doesn't make sense to me if going into week 1, you already didn't think he was worthy of a starting position on the offensive line. Or in the case of what Judd mentioned to me on Purple Daily last night, he doesn't believe that the Vikings gave him a fair shot to actually compete for a starting job on this offensive line. So then all of a sudden, let's rush him because Garrett Bradbury is so bad. I don't think that's the wise choice to make. This is potentially a future player, a future gem, hopefully Wyatt Davis is, on this offensive line. I feel like Mason Cole is the one and only answer, but Garrett Bradbury cannot play anymore. He's been that bad. Next video is tomorrow. We'll see you then.